Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video we are dealing with Laplace transforms of periodic functions. Now what do you mean by a periodic function? Periodic function is a function such that there exists a real number t such that f of x plus t is equal to f of x for all x. That means, for example, I have our sine function. Okay, the sine function goes like this: 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. Okay, now this portion of the sine function from here to here, the length 2 pi, keeps on repeating at intervals. The same part of the function is being repeated. Therefore, such a function is said to be a periodic function. Therefore, this distance 0 to 2 pi, this is called as the period of the function. How much period of it is being repeated. Therefore, for sine function, the period is 2 pi. So, definition again, a function f of x is said to be periodic if there exists a real number t such that f of x plus t is equal to f of x for all x. The number t is called as the period of the function. We'll come to a theorem how to find the Laplace transform of periodic function. If f of x is a function or f of t is a function with period t, then L of f of t is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus st integral 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. In our usual definition for Laplace transform, this term is not there and the integral is from 0 to infinity. But once it is given that the function is with period t, I can reduce my integral from 0 to t and the remaining part till infinity is balanced by this term 1 by 1 minus e power minus st. So let's start with the proof of the theorem. Let f of x be a periodic function with period t. Then by definition, L of f of t is integral 0 to infinity e power minus st into f of t dt. I will split the integral of 0 to infinity from 0 to t and t to infinity. 0 to t, the same function e power minus st f of t dt plus integral t to infinity e power minus st into f of t dt, and I will call this equation as equation star. Now we shall not bother about the first integral, we shall see what happens to the second integral. In the second integral, I will use the substitution method to evaluate this integral. I will replace this variable t in the second integral by a new variable u plus t. U is the new variable plus t is the period of the periodic function. We will replace in the second integral above. So this is the substitution we have done. T is equal to u plus t. So that when I differentiate, dt becomes equal to du. And while we change the lower limit and the upper limit, the lower limit was t is equal to t, and when I substitute t is equal to t in my substitution, it becomes capital T is equal to u plus t, t gets cancelled, so that u is equal to 0. Similarly, the upper limit in the previous integral, it is infinity. When I substitute infinity here, this becomes infinity is equal to u plus t, so that u is equal to infinity minus t. Infinity minus a small number, it is again infinity for us. So after the substitution, my integral will reduce to integral t to infinity e power minus st f of t dt was the integral. The lower limit and the upper limit have changed to 0 to infinity. So it is the integral 0 to infinity. T is being substituted as u plus t. So it is e power minus s into u plus t. F of t becomes u plus t. dt has been changed to du. Therefore this is du. Now we will multiply this term inside. We will open the brackets. Integral 0 to infinity e power minus s into u minus s into t into f of u plus t du. And so what we have now? F of u plus t is nothing but a periodic function. F is a periodic function, so that f of u plus t will be equal to f of u. So f of u plus t here we will replace by f of u. So this is integral 0 to infinity, and this term if I take e power a plus b can be written as e power a into e power b. So e power minus su into e power minus st into this becomes f of u du. Minus st, this is a term independent of u, therefore this can be taken outside the integral sign. This has nothing to do inside the integral. Therefore e power minus st can be taken outside integral 0 to infinity e power minus su f of u du. Now we will come to this function, we will keep this. We will substitute this integral in my star equation whatever we had, so that L of f of t is, this is the integral, we did not change in star, plus I will substitute this one for the second integral e power minus st integral 0 to infinity e power minus su into f of u du. Now this exactly is the definition for my L of f of u, integral 0 to infinity e power minus st f of t dt. We will call it as L of f of t. But what do we know about integration? Integration is independent of the variable of integration. So even if it is t, u, whatever it is, this is going to give me L of f of t itself and not L of f of u. So that we will substitute, so that this term becomes L of f of t. Now this L of f of t and this L of f of t, we will shift to this left hand side so that I can combine the L of f of t. L of f of t minus e power minus st into L of f of t is equal to integral 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. This implies if I take L of f of t common, 1 minus e power minus st equal to integral 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. This one, when it comes to the right hand side, it will come as denominator, so that L of f of t is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus st into integral 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. So this is the formula for Laplace transforms of periodic functions. Now remember, this is the capital letter T, which is the period. Inside this is the variable, that is small letter t. This is also the capital letter T, which is the period of the periodic function. Now we shall study few problems in finding the Laplace transform of periodic function. Suppose I am given a function f of t is here. Find the Laplace transform of the function f of t. F of t is defined in two pieces, e and minus e. For t is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to t by 2, it is e. For t lying in between t by 2 and t, it is minus e, and it is given that f of t plus t is equal to f of t. So that capital letter T becomes the period of the function. Okay, and the function is also defined in two pieces. Let's start with the solution. F of t is given to be a periodic function with period t. So that by using the formula for the periodic function, L of f of t is 1 by 1 minus e power minus st integral 0 to t e power minus st into f of t dt. And we will substitute in the formula, but before substitution in the formula, we will see the integral. Integral is from 0 to t, and we'll come back to the function. The function is defined from the 0 to t in two pieces. From 0 to t by 2 is one half, t by 2 to t is another half. So what shall we do is, the integral from 0 to t also we will split based on this. So 0 to t I will split as 0 to t by 2 and t by 2 to t. The function is the same thing, e power minus st into f of t dt. Now we will substitute the value of the function. From 0 to t by 2, the function f of t is defined to be e. T by 2 to t, the function f of t is defined to be minus e. So that on substitution, this is the formula I have. So that e is common, e can be taken outside. This becomes e by 1 minus e power minus st integral 0 to t by 2, e has gone outside, e power minus st dt. This minus remains here, minus integral t by 2 to t e power minus st dt. So we will integrate. Integral e power minus st becomes e power minus st by minus s. Okay, because the variable of integration is t, the s remains as constant for us, so that this becomes e power minus st by minus s. Integration is from 0 to t by 2. Similarly, e power minus st on integration, e power minus st divided by minus s, t by 2 to t. Apply the upper limit minus the lower limit. For t, s is constant. Remember, 1 by minus s is kept as it is. For small letter t, if I apply t by 2, it becomes e power minus s into t by 2 minus e power lower limit is 0. So this becomes minus e power 0. Minus into minus becomes plus, 1 by s is kept outside. Again, upper limit is capital T, lower limit is small letter, t by 2. So that I have e by 1 minus e power minus st into minus st into, this is the term after opening the brackets, minus 1 by s into this, minus into minus plus 1 by s. This term is as it is and this term is kept as it is. So that I can take 1 by s common outside, 1 by s is out, e by this term remains as it is, 1 by s is removed common in all the terms. Then we shall combine the terms. Minus e power minus st by 2 minus e power minus st by 2 becomes minus 2 times e power minus st by 2. Now we will come back here. This is of the form a square plus b square minus 2ab. Can you identify a and b? This is 1 square. 1 can be written as 1 square. Now I can write this whole square. What is that? E power minus st by 2 whole square. So this becomes of the form a square. 2 into a into b. b is anyway 1, so I can write this. A is e power minus st by 2. So this is of the form a square plus b square minus 2ab. So that I can substitute this as a minus b whole square. What is a? E power minus st by 2. Or I can take 1 as a. This can be written as a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so this is a minus b whole square. Also, we will look at this term now. This term is also of the form a square minus b square. A is 1 square minus something square. So by 2 whole square. So e power minus st by 2 whole square. So that a square minus b square becomes a minus b into a plus b. 1 minus e power minus st by 2, one of these will get cancelled with this term here. So 1 is left here. E into 1 minus e power minus st by 2 divided by s into, this is cancelled, 1 plus e power minus st by 2. So this is the Laplace transform of the periodic function given to us. The next problem. Find the Laplace transform of f of t. It is again defined in two parts. From 0 to 2 pi is the function defined. In 0 to 2 pi, from 0 to pi it is 0, and from pi to 2 pi it is defined to be pi minus t, and the period is already given as equal to 2 pi. Let's find the Laplace transform, because already the given period is t is equal to 2 pi, so that obviously it is a periodic function. We will find the Laplace transform using this formula. This is the formula for Laplace transform of periodic function. We will substitute the period as equal to 2 pi. So 1 by e power minus s into 2 pi, integral 0 to 2 pi e power minus st into f of t dt. The function is defined in two pieces, from 0 to pi and from pi to 2 pi. So this 0 to 2 pi I will split into two integrals, 0 to pi and from pi to 2 pi. From 0 to pi it is defined to be 0. So f of t is equal to 0. From 0 pi to 2 pi it is defined to be pi minus t. Therefore from pi to 2 pi f of t becomes pi minus t into dt. Because this is 0, this integral gets cancelled. So this integral is 0. This term as it is will follow. Plus I have split the integral, pi into e power minus st minus of t into e power minus st. Integral is from 0 to 2 pi. Now we shall integrate. So this becomes 1 by 1 minus e power 2 pi s into integration of pi into e power minus st. Okay. So pi is anyways a constant for us. E power minus st becomes, and the limit of of integration is from pi to 2 pi. Similarly, minus this one, minus, we will use the integration by parts. So this becomes minus of, keep t constant and integrate e power minus st. This becomes e power minus st by minus s. Integration is from pi to 2 pi. Again, this becomes minus of, this is minus, differentiation of the first one, again integration of the second one. So minus s whole square into e power minus st. Integration from pi to 2 pi. And so 1 by 1 minus e power minus 2 pi s, we will keep this minus pi by s outside, substitute the upper limit minus s into 2 pi minus, substitute the lower limit e power minus s pi. Again this becomes plus 1 by s, substitute the upper limit, it becomes 2 pi e power minus s 2 pi minus of, this becomes pi e power minus s into 2 pi. Again this one becomes minus s whole square is plus s square, so this becomes minus 1 by s, and if I open the bracket here, this becomes minus s whole square, this is minus, minus into minus, plus 1 by s square. Apply the upper limit e power minus s into 2 pi minus of e power minus s into pi. Simplify, the answer what you get is the Laplace transform of this function. The solution will be provided in your notes. For more problems, refer the notes given to you. Thank you.